If you've been in the Shala with me, you would have heard me speak about Natthiko's book, I May Be Wrong. And it's one of the most beautiful books that I have ever read. And there are many teachings that I have gleaned from this book. But one of them is the way he speaks about suffering. And one of the thoughts he brings into the books, or the offerings of contemplation, is if we allow others to be just as they are, we would experience far less suffering. And he's not talking about apathy here. He's not talking about condoning harmful behavior to one another. He's actually saying that it's our own ideas around how our life should be or how somebody else should be, rather than embracing the experience just as it is. Ram Dass speaks to this too, and he says that people are just phenomena happening. They're just God in drag moving through life. And so this can often be the case when we know in the saying that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And our suffering comes because of our thoughts and our perceptions and our own preference of how someone should be, how an experience should be. He's inviting us to move into a place of surrender. He's asking us to really look at how the constructs of our thoughts may contribute to our experience of suffering. Patanjali speaks to this too in the Sutra 2.16, Hayam Dukkam Anagatam. We are the ones who are creating our suffering purely because our own ideas around how something, someone, or an experience should be. When we lean into this, we start to, one, have a place of inquiry where we can actually start to look at our perceptions, our ideas, our thoughts, and the constructs of them and how they might contribute to our own experience of harm, but also a solution to offer another way. In what way can we allow this experience to be as it is? And how can we recognize the greater unfolding of all of those moving parts, all of the cogs within the wheel that are moving for the greater experience of which we are an individual part?